else.
Right, so as I reminded you guys 2 days ago now, that this Saturday in Paris, in France, Dave Allen is going over to take on French prospect in Tony Yoka. Tony Yoka is 4-0 as a pro, but currently, he's got a very, very good amateur background. Obviously being a gold medalist in Rio 2016, where he beat Joe Joyce in the final. And a lot of people are picking him to not only be the face of French heavyweight boxing, but also potentially the face of boxing one day. This is how high people rate Tony Yoka. As I said, he's only 4-0. Now, Dave Allen, he had virtually zero amateur experience. I think he only had, 5 fights or thereabouts as an amateur. So it's a completely different world. And as a pro, he's lost 3 times, Dave Allen. And 2 of those times, one was against Luis Ortiz, and of course the other one was Dillian Whyte, neither of which he shouldn't have been in the ring with at this stage of his career. He was still a prospect himself. Against Leroy Thomas, which he lost as well. He lost on points to that one. But for me, he won that fight. That's just my opinion. And unfortunate circumstances meant that he never quite got the rematch that he wanted to. Well, he did, but he had a clash of heads in the first round, which of course he then got a draw for. So if people look at his record and they're going to go, well, Tony Yoka's going to walk through him. This will be people in France who maybe don't know Dave Allen. But Dave Allen is a totally different kettle of fish to what his resume will in fact suggest. In fact, he's been sparring with the likes of Tyson Fury, Nathan Gorman, etc. Over the last few weeks. And he's spoken to Sky Sports about Tony Yoka. And this is what Dave Allen had to say. Tony Yoka is supposed to be a big name in France. Well, I've never heard of him, so how big a name is he really? He's a good amateur, a good 3-round fighter. This is a 10-round fight. Can he do what he does for 3 in 10? I don't know. If he can, he will beat me. I'm under no illusions. He's a world-class amateur. I had 10 amateur fights. Therefore, I wasn't a world-class amateur. Physically, while I might not be at the top of my game, mentally, I've never been better. I've been sparring with Tyson Fury. He's been giving me lots of great advice, telling me to use my boxing. You're a good boxer. Use what you've got. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to outthink, outbox, outmaneuver the Olympic gold medalist. People will start to take me seriously. When we get him into the second half of the fight, we will get him tired, frustrated, fatigued. Then I'll use my physical strength, my heavy hands. We'll work the body, the head, we'll hit him everywhere and anywhere we can until the referee tells me to stop. Then we'll see if he's got the grit, if he's got the heart for the game, because he'll need it when we get past the halfway. 1,000,000% he'll need it. I won't stop. I won't be quitting. And I'll be talking to him in English and French. So that is Dave Allen's statement. So when he says he'll be talking to him in French, he's been learning a few words like bonjour, that kind of thing. So Dave Allen, he's comical, no doubt. He's a character outside the ring as well as inside the ring. Now, we haven't seen the best of Dave Allen, and I've been saying it for a while, and for one reason or another, these last 12 months haven't gone too well for him, with fights being cancelled last minute and opponents not coming through, all that kind of thing. So this is a huge test for him. Now, he was in excellent shape for Leroy Thomas, and unfortunately they had a clash of heads in the first round, so the referee put a stop to the fight, and he got a draw out of it. And that's a fight that Dave Allen, in my opinion, would have went on to destroy Leroy Thomas and gained the Commonwealth title as well as revenge for a fight which, I'll say again, I believe Dave Allen won the first fight. But ultimately, he is going up against a very, very good amateur, no doubt about it. Now, I know some people will say that Joe Joyce got robbed. Okay, maybe rightfully so, I don't know. But either way, on paper, Tony Yoka has a gold medal, right? Tony Yoka has beaten some of the best amateurs around, there's no doubt about it. So amateur-wise, very, very few can compare to Tony Yoka. As a pro, he's only had 3 fights. He hasn't looked that great, to be honest. At times, he looks a little bit wooden. But with Dave Allen, I mean, if we can just go by what we've seen of him, it's like he's very, very good at coming forward and he eats up shots, no doubt about it. He hasn't always come in the best shape of his career, and on this one, he's also not in the best of shape, which is a bit worrying for me. But either way, Dave Allen hasn't really been throwing his hands as well as what he should have been in the past, and that's been his downfall at times. He put on a great display against Luis Ortiz and, of course, Dillian Whyte. So against Tony Yoka, who's fresh into the game, of course, how's he going to handle it when Dave Allen just keeps on coming forward and eating up shots? Now, if Dave's going to go in there just relying on trying to catch him and knock him out, that might be his undoing, potentially. Because Tony Yoka is a very good boxer. So can he outbox Tony Yoka? I'll be very surprised if he does, but hopefully he can. I mean, Tyson Fury has great faith in him, as you heard right there. But I think that Dave Allen, when he gets in there, I mean, I noticed when he fought Leroy Thomas, which was his last real competitive fight, when he lost to Leroy Thomas, was that he just kept coming forward. He would get on Leroy Thomas's chest and not really do anything. He would just walk forward and then walk back. It was almost like it was pointless. So this one, he needs to start swinging for the fences from the opening bell. Now, he says he's going to take him into the second half. I don't know if he's serious on this one, but if he's just going to eat up shots and go into the second half of the fight, because it is a 10-round fight, then I don't know, it might be a bit of a risky move, because I don't quite know how powerful Tony Yoka is. Maybe these shots are actually going to hurt Dave, you know. It was only Luis Ortiz that managed to stop him with 1 second remaining of round number 7. So, for me, the referee should have just let Dave Allen carry on and into the last round to see how he got on. But anyway, he can eat up shots, no doubt about it. But I think that he needs to start hitting Tony Yoka early on. Make him puff, make him pant, make him feel the pain, make him realise that he's in a fight. If you give him the first 6 rounds, then you're on a hiding to nothing, because Tony Yoka can just get on his bike and dance around for like the last 6 rounds, or last 5 rounds. So what are you going to do? So for me, he needs to go in there and put it on him. Keep on coming forward and throwing the punches. Just hurt him. You could catch him, knock him out. I want to see a bit more speed from Dave Allen. I don't really want to be seeing him plodding. I want to see him putting it on Tony Yoka. But we'll have to wait and see how the fight goes. As I said, a lot of people will be picking Tony Yoka to win, and maybe rightfully so. And, you know, Dave Allen losing this fight would be no great surprise to a lot of people because of Tony Yoka's background, no doubt. But for me, I believe in Dave Allen. I think that Dave Allen can do it. Hopefully he turns up and he puts on the performance of a lifetime that we've never seen. The performance that we know he can do, but we've yet to see it. But I really want to see it. I don't want to be seeing him just eating up shot after shot after shot and going, well, he's very tough, because we already know he's very tough. But I want to see how tough Tony Yoka is. Can he take the punches? Can he take the body shots? Can he take the big hooks? Let's see. Anyway, drop your thoughts below. Click that thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.